Kassidy. I am the Hippie Catholic. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe to be part of the conversation. Today I've got my Grandma B. She's just like an amazing Catholic woman. I just kind of wanted to have like a conversation with her on here because I just want to see, you know, how times have changed. Do you want to like talk about how like you went to Catholic school and stuff?
Started out at Holy Cross School and Church in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and it's no longer there. It was a small Polish parish. When I was only 8 years old, I lost my mom, so I think that made me stronger in my faith. We had a priest that came in every day for religion. They were really, they're very strict.
Yeah.
But yet it was something that I looked up to every time I had any problems. It was prayer that got me through. In 8th grade, that's how small the school was. There was only 13 in our graduating class. And then I went on to Aquinas High School and continued with the religion.
Gotta love Thomas Aquinas.
Right,
Science and religion meeting each other. He was a big proponent of that.
But like I said, it was strict.
Yeah.
But it was probably nowadays it's a little bit more liberal.
Yeah.
And some of the things they didn't seem to bend on, but now it's just kind of mellowing out.
Yeah, and I think that that's a good thing for sure.
We went to Mass every morning. Half of my girls that I grew up with, there was 10 of us girls, all within a year or so age in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Half were Lutheran, half were Catholic.
Yeah.
I used to go to church sometimes to the Lutheran because I could sing alto.
I've gotta love power altos, yeah.
Then I'd make them go to devotions with me.
You guys like swapped churches, that's cool.
My one friend named Jean, which I ended up naming my daughter that. We go into public school and I go to, but we'd meet at 6 o'clock in the morning for coffee.
Yeah.
And then we would discuss things that went on for the day. So, fulfilling experience it was growing up. And like I said, in a little Polish church. And
yeah. What are like your memories of the civil rights movement, or do you remember anything from the civil rights movement?
I'm going to be honest, probably not. Like I said, I lost my mom at an early age, so my sister, who was 15 years older than I was, raised me, and with my dad, of course.
Yeah.
And then I had 2 older brothers. But then my sister got married when I was only 14, and I took her to the house.
How do you feel like the roles of women have changed just in the world and in like the church since the time you first were in the church?
One example, like they used to have altar boys.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's altar girls too.
Right.
You know? So I think what they've done is kind of mix it all up, and that's the way it should have been. But,
right.
But it was all men at that time. And I guess we just kind of respected that, or we had to accept it. Now it's much more liberal.
Yeah.
And down to earth. When you listen to a priest talk, I used to always say that you went to church not to see what you got out of it, but what you could give back. To me, a priest was human.
Right, exactly.
He was very human, and there's a human side, and he's not perfect, but he was just like a figure. There's times that he would probably say something that we didn't agree with, and a lot of people, boy, could walk away from the church, use it as an excuse. You go because you want to give back for you.
Right, and like give back to God and go and
right.
Yeah, and have that time with God. How do you feel like society's changed? Because you've talked to me about that.
A lot of different opportunities, even job-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, which it should be. I guess they used to always say, oh, with your second income back then is different than it is now.
Right.
It's almost a necessity now. We used to say, oh, you're taken away from a white American male.
Lord forbid anybody takes anything from him, right?
It's getting equal, and that's the way it should be. In our day and age, that was the thing to do, to get married.
Right.
And I shouldn't probably say this, but my dad never believed that girls needed to go to college. So
yeah.
I never really had the opportunity. But then when I did get married and my husband went back to college after we had 2 kids, I participated greatly in it. So like he said, I probably went to college for him.
Yeah. Who's your favorite saint?
I was going to say St. Barbara, but I don't know if she's recognized anymore. Actually, the Blessed Virgin.
Yes.
Saint. That's Mary and Jesus. That's what I pray to. Help me through this. Make me strong. Make me be able to accept what I can't change. Help me to be able to accept it.
Like, how do you feel like that the rosaries like helped your life journey?
Oh my gosh, that's something that really powerful prayer, and it's something that should be said as often as you can. And what I've always had trouble with is really concentrating on, okay, you have the different mysteries of the rosary.
Right.
Okay, but as I'm saying the rosary, I'm trying to visualize this, like for the sorrowful mystery is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Okay, the first mystery is the agony in the garden. I'm visualizing at the same time where Jesus was on the mountain and he was so scared because he was human.
Right, because he was human, yeah.
Human body and the aches and pains that we have, and he was sweating blood because of...
He was so scared, yeah.
Yes, he knew what was going to happen to him. So I try to visualize while I'm saying the rosary, trying to, in the back of my mind, keep all this in perspective with each mystery that I go through.
I know you've gone to like a lot of like holy sites. Like, which ones are like your favorite ones?
A lot of the churches in downtown Chicago are absolutely incredible. Beautiful architecture, the good old-fashioned, Gothic. And
yes, I love Gothic art.
One last thing, I had a priest that came to one of our Younger Than Ever Club meetings, and he said, rather than just saying prayers, you can read a prayer, blah, 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 just talk to Jesus and Mary. Just talk to him like a regular conversation.
Honestly, I just wanted to kind of have you on because I feel like that a lot of, like, your faith has helped shape my family's faith, so I feel like that, and it's partially responsible, for this platform, so.
Thank you, sweetheart. I love you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I am Kassidy. I'm the Hippie Catholic. God bless.